There's a nice pile of soil right outside of our farm fence, which is part of our property too. We're going to use this soil to fill up some of the raised beds. We have put some branches down in the bottom of the raised beds, and I guess over time they have kind of decomposed, so it's kind of sunk the soil down. So we're gonna put some of this soil on top to kind of fill that bed back up. And it is such a beautiful day that it makes for a nice hike through the woods. Welcome back to Lanil Havenland Life, and I am Poetry, and this is my wife, Kristen. If you're new to the channel, us and our 6 kids moved from the city, bought raw, undeveloped land, bought an RV, lived full time in that RV on our land, and are building our homestead up from the ground up. We have been working on our garden. This is our first time trying to plant in the fall, so we're getting our raised beds ready, and we're going to be moving some compost around and adding that to the soil. Behind us is one of the builds that we are working on, and this is a build that our family is really excited to be adding to the homestead. It'll probably come out, later this year, early next year, probably early next year.
Yes, I'm very much looking forward to this build. It's gonna be super cute, so I'm very excited about this one. I'm really looking forward to this one in particular because it's something I enjoy doing, and it's something all of us enjoy doing. We've been talking about this one for a while. This one's gonna be great.
There's many builds out here, many projects, many daily activities. This is definitely one that we'll put this video out later on this year, probably at the beginning of the year.
As we mentioned in our previous video, living in Florida this summer is just relentless, the heat. So we've kind of cut back, if not completely done away with our summer gardening.
Yeah.
And we're now in the fall. The weather is beautiful, and we have learned a lot through trial and error.
And still learning, and thank you to those who have commented because it has been a great help.
Yes. We're working on preparing the beds, of course, working on compost and getting that compost ready to really help nurture our soil. Ultimately, our goal is to can and preserve. One of the things that I will probably be working on shortly is making pesto. Right now, our basil and mint is doing phenomenal. But we know as the weather starts to get cooler, it's probably not going to last too much longer, and we want to preserve it. So I might be making a bunch of pesto and freezing it to preserve it.
And we've already, with the weather being cooler, we've already seen just a good change, you know, in what we're growing right now. The plants aren't wilted, they're not dried out. We're treating our summer like an Alaskan winter. We are not growing during that time, and we're going to kind of lean towards more in the later months here as we garden in Florida.
Bring the bowl here, sweetie. Can you hold the bowl? Hold it with 2 hands. Or do you want to get them?
Look at my feet. I'm not even going on my feet. Can you do this?
No, you do this one.
Before we start adding compost to these raised beds, we got a few of these vegetable plants that have germinated. We need to get some of these transplanted. These back here have been transplanted, but we got a bunch more up here that need to get into bigger cells. These are cucumbers and squash. So these will be going in the raised beds here soon. We'll probably let them stay in this container for a little bit longer, but y'all saw these when they were just little bitty seeds, and now they are busting at the seams, ready to come out. So we'll let these chill in here for a little bit longer, but these are the cucumber and squash. Mixing up some soil with some compost. Thank you to this subscriber who gave us the advice on watering the bottom of these trays. We had moisture, or we had water on the top, but when we were pulling these vegetable plants out, the bottoms were dry. So thank you again to the subscriber who told us to water these trays from the bottom. So now we're definitely seeing them really getting soaked down there. So thank you. We have never done that ever. This is probably our fourth, maybe fifth season gardening. Not even years, not years, but just seasons. I think you saw one of the videos before where we just threw some soil in a blue Tupperware bin, and we had like tomatoes. I think later on we did the same thing in one of our planters and had big squash, cucumbers. All right, so we're gonna get this compost in here mixed up. We're gonna pour some of this. I think we learned the last time to not fill these trays all the way to the top, maybe fill them up maybe halfway, put the plants in there, and then top it off with some soil. Or else we realized we were just digging it back out. Yeah, when we first moved out here, I think we started off with a bunch of red plastic cups, and we just threw some soil in there, started from that, trying to figure it out. We only started off with like 2 raised beds, and then we did 2, I think we had 2 or 3, I'm not sure, 2 or 3 raised beds out here, and just trying to practice and work with that, trying to learn how to grow. And then we added 5, 6 more beds in here. I need to take some of this out. I just told y'all I wasn't gonna fill it up, but I filled it up. We wanted to move out of the city, raise our family a certain way, but there's other things that we are going to do here soon and sooner. All right, I said I was gonna fill those up, and I did. All right, that's better. Okay, we want to get the lettuce in here. We got some lettuce that we need to get in. Ooh, the roots have dug way down there. It's trying to stay in there. Yes, thank you to the subscriber who told us to water out below. Look at that. That thing is like trying to go way down under. Oh yeah, thank you. It was having some dry roots there for a minute. All right, I think I'm gonna add some soil to these so they can stand up. Stand up. All right. Let's grab another tomato. Tomatoes, we have been able to grow those. There are some things that we haven't been able to grow or have had a hard time growing, but tomatoes, they seem to do really good. We got some arugula. Let's get this arugula over here. Let's get that arugula down in there. Oh yeah. All right, we'll get these topped off. We got some lettuce over here we want to get out. Okay, there we go. Some lettuce. I think the only other place that we tried to garden that we lived in this community, had an HOA, and Kristen planted some sunflowers up front. Like a week or 2 later, we get a letter saying, hey, you can't plant sunflowers up front. You need to move them and take them to the back. And that was kind of like, we were like, what? And we were like, all right, one day we're gonna have our own land that we can do whatever we wanna do. because that is just crazy. Sunflowers, and we couldn't even have them up there. It's crazy. At the last place that we lived, they had an HOA, and I was trying to figure out how I could squeeze a 12 by 20, 12 by 24 shed in the backyard. I could not figure out. And that was just one thing that I was trying to squeeze back there. HOA people driving by. You can't have that up front. You can't have that in your yard. So we were like, all right, you know what? When we do move and get our land, we're gonna put a bunch of stuff out there. So we moved somewhere where we can do what we want to do, how we want to do it, when we want to do it. We're gonna get some water underneath here and we're gonna move on to the compost. These are the 2 compost bins that we made. We will be making another compost bin to add to these. This one right here is our daily compost bin. This is what we use to put in all of our daily scraps. Anything that can be compost, we put in here on a daily basis. This compost is what has been taken from this once it gets full, and then we added it to this, and we do not add anything else to it. We allow it to decompose. And in the future, we'll be making another compost bin. All right, let's get this top lifted up. And get these boards out of here so we can get all the way to the bottom. Let's get to the bottom. Hey, so we're gonna leave that there so this does not, we're gonna leave that there so this doesn't spill all out. We're gonna salvage this. Some good stuff right here. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. We're gonna do it like this and see what we can do there so it doesn't spill on the ground. Ooh, yeah, that stuff is looking good. Oh, this stuff at the bottom is nice. It has broken down. We had added we had put leaves in here as well, a bunch of leaves. So those have broken down. Oh yeah, this is all gonna go on the top. We got our compost. We're going to add it to our raised beds. When we first made these raised beds, we added, along with the branches and the leaves and the bottom layers, we did add compost down here. This is our first time adding compost to the top layer of these raised beds. So if we're doing it wrong or you know of a better way, leave a comment in the comment section and we will definitely try that. We'll get this top coat smoothed out. And this will get it a chance to kind of get settled in here before we put the fall vegetable harvest in here. I'm gonna add some of this to that raised bed over there. Got a little high mound here. We'll put you over here. There you go. Smooth it on out now. I know if it rains or when it rains, it'll kind of push this down in here a little bit more. All right, let's get another load. We're gonna take this board out right here so we can get down in here. Yeah. All right, we're trying to get to this very bottom stuff down here. Yeah. Wow, the stuff at the very bottom is really broken down. Quite a bit of compost in here. What you got? Some mint.
I have some basil.
Yeah.
Basil and some
I want to
parsley.
smell.
I'm gonna put them in the pasta.
That's smelling good.
Start processing the rest of this.
Oh, that basil.
Oh, and I forgot about this one. I keep forgetting that this sage is here.
Oh yeah, that sage is like plentiful.
So that makes good pumpkin. I didn't realize that like squash and sage were good flavor.
Right?
And it was dying, and now it's like alive again.
Ooh, all the bees are over here trying to get some of this compost. All right, let's get you up there. Ooh. It's been fun working here in the garden, getting this prepped up.
With you.
Did you have fun? It's always a pleasure working with y'all.
Oh, thank you. Boom.
Oh, when we move that?
Oh, we're gonna keep it.
It's been a fun time working in the garden. We're getting closer and closer to actually getting these vegetable plants in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yep.
Can't wait.
First fall harvest, getting these in the ground. Y'all seen the process so far. This is our very first time planting in the fall. Thank you for watching Laniel Haven Life, and we will see you next episode.
Yes, bye. Say bye.
You did a good job.
Say see you next time.
Lot of compost. Oh yeah. Right? Oh yeah, she found dinner.
I think it's Some sort of larva. We're gonna give it to the chickens.
She found some dinner.
Not for me, for the chickens.
That's a meal. That's a mealworm.
That thing is huge.
Right?